It looks amazing, but it is basic. Hey YouTube, what is going on? Abdul back here with another video, and today we're gonna be talking about smartwatches. In particular, a smartwatch that I've been using for about a year now and I've been enjoying it, but I want to talk to you guys a little bit about it. So when I was in the market for a smartwatch, I had a list of a few things that I wanted from the device. First and foremost, it's gotta look good. You know, I've gotta be able to wear it with anything and still look good. It's gotta be able to tell me what day and time it is, of course. It's gotta be able to last a full day and show me my notifications and my calendar events. Now, I know that's a very simple thing to ask for something that's essentially a computer tied on your wrist, but you'll be surprised how many manufacturers can't even pull that off. If I'm being completely honest, what attracted me to the Asus Zenwatch 3 was its design. In my opinion, it is one of the best looking smartwatches to this day. When it came out, there were so many smartwatches that were squares, there were rectangles, but those are designs that I can't get on board with. I just don't like it. A watch, in my opinion, should be circle, and that's what the Asus Zenwatch 3 does. It has a full circle 1.39 inch AMOLED display that gets bright enough in the sun that you can see everything. The leather straps are great, but they do start to show some wear and tear after a while. Now, I've had this smartwatch for about a year now, and you can actually tell the wear and tear on the leather, but that doesn't mean you can't swap them out. Asus actually makes it very easy for you to swap out your leather straps, and you can find them on Amazon for under 25 bucks. But there's not a lot of options to go there. The buttons on the watch give the watch a more traditional look, and you can customize them to launch whatever app you want. The middle button is actually reserved to go home or access all your apps. Now, I had a weird thing with the buttons where it kind of just stopped working, especially the middle one, which is what you use to turn the watch on and off. But Asus was very nice about it. I showed them an email, and then they were able to send me an RMA within 2 weeks, and that's nothing to take away from the watch. This is probably just a one-off that just happened to me and probably never happened to any other units. But I do want to mention that the button did give up on me after a while. This watch is thinner than most watches in the market, coming in at around 10 millimeters thick. To achieve this thinness, Asus had to cut down on a lot of things. And this is where you can see how basic this smartwatch is. It's beautiful, but it's basic. So if you're the type of person who likes to track their runs without carrying their phone around, there's no GPS chip in this smartwatch, so you can't do that. There's no NFC in this smartwatch, so you can't pay with your smartwatch. There is no cellular service, but that's not surprising at all because a lot of smartwatches nowadays don't have that, and we've only recently started to see smartwatches coming out with that. But what did surprise me is that there is no heart rate monitor. When you think of a smartwatch, that's one of the first things, that's one of the features that you expect it to have, but this smartwatch doesn't have that. I mean, it'll count your steps, but it won't tell you what your heart rate is. So if you're the type of person who likes data-driven workout, don't expect to get that from this smartwatch. In terms of aesthetics, I'm actually satisfied with what Asus has to offer. It's got a full metal design, it's got leather straps, and a dope 3-button design that makes this smartwatch kind of timeless, and a lot of people mistake it with a normal watch. And I feel like it's a smartwatch that I can keep for a very long time and even pass it on to my children. In terms of software experience, when I first got this smartwatch, it was running Android Wear OS 1.0, and it was pretty smooth. I got used to a certain speed with it, and then when Asus finally decided to update this software to Wear OS 2.0, and I think 2.17 is where we're at right now, I started to kind of see some changes in the software experience. It started to be a little slower than I'm used to. You know, along with the sluggish software performance at times, what really got to me is what this update did to the battery life of the smartwatch. So before the update, I was able to comfortably go through a whole day with no issues, you know, come home at 10 p.m., 11 p.m. and you know, my smartwatch would still be alive, you know, around 1 or 2%, but that is totally fine. But with this update, it has been very inconsistent. Some days around 5-6 p.m. my watch will die, and which isn't ideal. But it still looks great on your hand, so I guess that's okay. Maybe it's time for me to get a new smartwatch, and if you have any suggestions, please comment below and I will honestly take your suggestions into consideration because I'm really in the market for one. If you're looking for an Android Wear smartwatch, you've got so many options it can be overwhelming. Even the fashion companies are getting into it. Michael Kors, Fossil, they have watches that look fantastic. And you also have the tech companies, Huawei, LG. Motorola is out, and there are some reports that Asus might also be out of the business. Before you go out there and get a smartwatch, it might be a good idea to make a list of things that you want and try to hit those bullet points. Now, smartwatches are still new and they've got a long way to go, and personally for me, after this first experience with the smartwatch, that list has slightly changed. So now I want something that has an NFC, you know, maybe something with a GPS, and definitely something with a heart rate sensor. At this point, smartwatches are all about an exercise in compromise. And with the Asus Zenwatch 3, you might be compromising a lot of things. And it is the most basic a smartwatch can get, but that's totally fine. You know, it just might not be the right fit for you. In my opinion, this smartwatch is timeless, it looks beautiful, and you can wear it with anything almost, and it goes really well. And it does more than what a typical watch does. So it's still a great purchase. If you want a smartwatch, you can get it at Amazon for a reasonable price, but keep in mind, with the same price, you can get something that has more features. Okay, thank you for watching, and please subscribe to my channel. I will be uploading videos every week, and I cannot wait for you guys to see all the other content that I have planned. So subscribe and click that little bell so you get a notification every time I upload a video. Peace.